What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Epic War Highlights. Today we're going to be taking our first look at some Astonishing X-Men war gameplay. We have a Pym Tech team takedown. We're going to take a look at a 100k punch-up on a Wave 1 Avengers team. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first match we're going to take a look at is a 60k punch-up Astonishing X-Men into an X-Factor Hero Brawlers hybrid, and this is in security, so it's a little bit dangerous, but at the end of the day, the Astonishing X-Men are just an incredible team, and so I wasn't too worried about taking this matchup. So you can see, opens up with Shatterstar. He's going to hit everyone. Bishop is taunting, so of course he gets the assist, and he counters Shatterstar. It's at this point that I opt to open up with the special. I don't like to use the ult when he doesn't have offense up, so I like to use the special for him to get offense up. It also gives Jubilee offense up, who had the assist there. That blind I don't believe is terribly important because I think Squirrel Girl is going to go first, but I was a little bit on the fence about which beast ability to use. I went with the special just to remove the defense downs from security. I knew as soon as they took a little bit too much damage from being in security, it would speed beast up because he gains speed when they drop low. I do like that they are attacking Iceman. He gets a really big heal. Again, it's 45% of Beast's max health. As soon as Beast gets forced to take a turn from the extra speed. But even if they killed Iceman, he would revive himself. So I get to use the Kitty Pryde special there, which removes a Miss Marvel taunt and offense down several of them. Bishop does a ton of damage, just blasts Miss Marvel right off the screen. And then I go ahead and stun Longshot so that I don't have to worry about both Longshot and Shatterstar taking a bunch of turns. I go ahead and use the Beast special. And I definitely should have aimed that at America Chavez, but it's fine. I use this ability, which hits a clump of people, and so they get another kill and more speed. So I try to stun Shatterstar. He resists because I'm not entirely done gearing up my Astonishing X-Men yet. I'm able to hit Shatterstar for, again, a ton of damage with Bishop. I'm just letting him do basically all of the heavy lifting in terms of damage, but as you can see, they survived the main window of threat that they had to get through, which is the front-loaded damage combo of the Hero Brawler team. And so, because they survived that, now it's just a matter of cleanup. They have amazing sustain, and this is going to be no trouble at all. So yeah, it's just mopping people up at this point. So taking Squirrel Girl out always is a very satisfying feeling. And then Longshot is still stunned because they keep getting extra speed from killing people. And that's a wrap. They made very, very quick work of this team, even in a punch-up insecurity. Now we're going to be taking a look at a matchup to take down a Pym Tech team. And this Pym Tech team has the benefits of both security, applying defense down, and engineering, giving them defense up. And as you can see, it's a bit more than a 50k punch up here, but I'm using the Brotherhood, and the Brotherhood is a very, very reliable counter for Pym Tech for several reasons. And people actually like to play this match one of two different ways. I tend to play it by opening up with the Magneto ultimate, as you're about to see. But a lot of people report that they prefer to play it opening up with the Magneto special on Ghost, just to slow Ghost and prevent Ghost from getting any evades or anything like that. But I like to open up with the Magneto ultimate just because it blocks a ton of really big abilities. It makes sure that no one gets stunned or takes a bunch of damage from Wasp. It makes sure that no one takes a bunch of damage from the Yellow Jacket ultimate. No one gets slowed from the Ant-Man AoE. There's just so many good abilities that you just don't have to deal with taking any damage from. So having everyone pretty much full health by the time the Pym Tech team gets around to their second turns to try to retaliate, it's a very, very safe opportunity to still win the fight. And of course, you can always do a follow-up. As you'll see, it's not too tough to get a Disrupt on Ghost, so slowing her and delaying her ult is a big deal. But as you can see, enough damage is being put out that you're able to kill a good amount of the members before Ghost is actually able to get to that ult and heal them up. So I could have even gone for a kill there, but I choose to taunt with Juggernaut. And so as you can see, it's not as much of a slow by applying the slow and the disrupt on this turn, but it's still going to slow Ghost enough for me to be able to get a bunch of kills, as you can see here. We have a ton of people really, really low. So if Ghost was able to ult at this point, it would have provided a good amount of healing for the people that are still there, but as you can see, that's slow, doing just enough to keep Ghost from being able to take turns until we're able to drop everyone but Ghost and Ant-Man. So at this point, Ghost is going to be able to use the ult and heal up Ant-Man, but I'm not really worried about losing the 2v5 here. So everything's going to work out. But yeah, you can definitely use the Magneto special on Ghost. You just have to make sure that you are able to survive their volley of turn 1 abilities. But the Ghost ult is unavoidable, so a turn 2 blind won't stop it, and the heal blocks won't stop the health that they're going to gain because it's a health steal. So you just have to be mindful of that. But at the end of the day, clumping them up and just doing a tremendous amount of damage to them, they don't have a ton of actual health. And so, as you can see, like Ghost was able to keep dodging and heal up above 50%, but then when Ghost was dropped back below 50%, another heal block was applied by the Pyro passive. And so now we can just take her apart. She's disrupted, so she can't gain evade, and she's heal blocked, so it's just a matter of time. All right, now we're going to look at pretty much a 100k punch up on Wave 1 Avengers. And I do want to talk about specifically the Wave 1 variant that we're facing here. As you can see, it has a 116k Captain Marvel in place of Hawkeye. And sometimes it is okay to do this. For example, if this player had like a 45k Hawkeye, they're definitely better using the 116k Captain Marvel. But I actually find the Hawkeye version of the Wave 1 team considerably more threatening for several reasons. I mean, you have the Hawkeye special, which happens very early and throws a lot of turn orders out of whack. It does also remove a bunch of positive effects that can be a big deal. And then attacking Captain Marvel will not actually charge Thor. So unlike on a full Wave 1 team, I have the option to attack someone and not give Thor a charge until I can, get some deflects up or something like that. So yeah, I actually don't find this variant as challenging. But so I get the offense down on Thor right away because he's the primary source of damage. I put a disrupt on Hulk so that he's going to go ahead and waste a turn by trying to taunt. And then you'll see here I use the Mysterio special on Thor because if he is blind, I don't have to worry about triggering his passive. And if he's ability blocked, I also don't have to worry about giving him ability energy because he's not going to be able to do anything with it. So I use the Goblin basic here because the special would have gone after Black Widow because she was in stealth. So now I'm forced to hit Cap here. Fortunately, the Electro passive again tags Thor, and I'm just trying to get rid of Thor as quickly as I can. Captain Marvel goes after Doc Ock, but he just gets deflect back on his turn. We're able to use the flip there, and that gives Hulk a turn where he taunts, but I'm able to use the Electro special to immediately make Hulk go again, and so his taunt is basically removed. Thor finally got charged up, but because he was blind, wasn't able to do any damage. So we have Thor already taken out, and then Black Widow's low because of the bleeds. It is now safe to use this heal block, and we know we can put away Black Widow for good, so I'm just going to go ahead and press the Goblin Ultimate, and I was pretty confident it would hit Widow at least once. Obviously, if I had to turn and hit Widow, I could, but we did manage to tag her and take her out. So now we have Hulk on the ropes. We let Shocker take him out, and we're in a 2v6 at this point, so it's a pretty safe win. Teams with buff flip are very effective against Wave 1. That wasn't really well expressed in this matchup, but in general, teams like Supernatural and the Sinister Six are very effective because Wave 1 are really good at giving themselves speed up and defense up, and if you're able to flip those into slows and defense down, what you've done is given yourself an ample window of time to attack an enemy that's going to be taking increased damage. So it's a lot of time to work to disassemble the team. And then I really like Goblin here as well because his passive is just stripping a bunch of buffs. And again, the Wave 1 team is very reliant on their positive effects. So the more of those you can take away from them, the more effective you're going to do against them, which is another benefit of having the Electro ult in War. So, yeah, 100k punch up, no real trouble. All right, so there you have it. That concludes this week's episode of Epic War Highlights. As always, please let me know which matches you found the most interesting in the comments. And also, if there are any matchups that you're struggling with or you want to find more counters for certain teams, please let me know that in the comments below because I am trying to provide more gameplay footage of matches in particular where you guys want to see how to play those matches and what counters are available. So definitely let me know that in the comments. Otherwise though, that is all I've got for you. Thank you guys very much for checking out this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and take up taxidermy, and I will see you guys real soon. Till next time, peace!